have question number 2. Question number 2 is here. Use your dictionary to answer the following question. You will use your dictionary to answer the following question. Okay, there are some question and you will find the answer of this question in dictionary. First one is, what is a barrel? What can be kept in a barrel? Okay, barrel is a word which is used for many purposes, so you will find which in this sentence what kind of barrel is used. Okay, what is a barrel? What can be kept in a barrel? Here is the answer of this question. A barrel is curved wood secured at both ends. It is usually used to store food or ferment liquids. It is one usage of barrel. Okay, second is, barrel is also used non-literally, as for example in she has fearful laceration on the barrel of her back. What part of the elephant back is the barrel? What part of a gun is barrel? Okay, there are two questions in this B option. So first one is, what part of the elephant's back is barrel? Okay, barrel is also used for elephant's back. So which part of elephant back is called barrel? It is here. The part of the elephant's back which is known as the barrel is the lower bottom back. This is usually covered by the tail. Okay student, then we have, what part of a gun is the barrel? It is here. A barrel is a part of gun. It is a long metal tube that the bullet or projectile goes through after it is fired. Okay, C is here. You have scraped the bottom of the barrel with your appointment of empty bit. As assistant, he is lazy and insufficient, and he is always late. Okay, what do you think the expression to scrape the bottom of the barrel here means? Okay, there is another word barrel used for some specific purpose. You will use your dictionary and find the answer of this question. Okay, then we have question number 3. Explains the difference in meaning between the italicized phrases as they are used in the following sentences. There was great tenderness along a line 9 inches long where the wound had healed over. Okay, it is in paragraph 4. This sentence is used in paragraph 4. There is a word great tenderness. Okay, you will read this in paragraph 4 and you will tell what for which purpose this word is used. Okay, second is, the mother nursed her sick child with great tenderness. Again, great tenderness is used in this sentence. You will tell for which purpose this word is used here. Okay, for in A option, great tenderness is used for painful condition, and in B option the great tenderness is used for kindness and love. Okay, then we have creek. Question number 4, creek paragraph 2 and creek and kneading paragraph 4 and kneading are homophones, words which are pronounced the same but are spelled differently and have different meaning. Okay student, as I already told, as you learn it that homophones are the words which are sounding same but their spelling and meanings are different. Okay, these are the different homophones used here. You will find their meanings and you will write different sentences. Okay, then we have words meaning. You will read these words in your lesson and you will find their meanings here. Okay, come to page number 11. Here is question number 5. A she elephant is a female elephant. A male elephant is called a bull elephant. There are some masculine and feminine. You will write which one is masculine. You will write feminine of it, and if there is feminine, and you will write the masculine of it. First one is here. What is a female horse called? Female horse called is mare. B is, what is a male sheep called? Male sheep called is ram. What is a male deer called? Male deer called stag. Then what is a female fox called? Female fox called vixen. And what is a female wolf called? Female wolf called she wolf. Okay, there are some there is a writing task for you. You will write a report that if you are a doctor of elephants and you are somewhere for curing the elephants, what will you do and how will you treat the elephant. This is a report. You will write a report, detailed report on in this portion. Okay, then we have active and passive voice. As you know that how we change active into passive. There are three main rules: subject, we change subject into object, and object change into subject. We change the sentence and we use third form of verb, and after third form we use by. Okay student, I hope you understand till here. So we will start our next lesson in our next lecture. Thank you so much.